Well, back here in the city, people are on edge and on alert after multiple subway stabbings this week.
All right, Fox 5's Kendall Green joins us live from the Pelham Parkway station in the Bronx, where an MTA worker was stabbed today. Kendall.
Hey, good evening, Stephen, Teresa. The broader story here is just about every day this week, there's been some type of major crime on the rails or a new development in a major crime on the rails, and today is no different. Now, police report an MTA worker was stabbed in the armpit here at the Pelham Parkway subway station this morning around 6 o'clock. This happened after some sort of argument took place, while the details and nature of that argument remain unknown by authorities. But the MTA employee was taken to a nearby hospital where at last check, they were reported in stable condition. Now, police report the suspect is between 50 and 60 years old with a beard, last seen in all black clothes, still on the loose. Now, yesterday in Hell's Kitchen, two men stabbed each other surrounding some type of fight around 2 in the morning. Police reported the stabbing at West 49th Street and 8th Avenue, where one man was stabbed in the hand and the other was stabbed in the stomach. Both were taken to area hospitals in stable condition while charges are still pending. And on Tuesday, just the day before, police charged a 23-year-old man after randomly pushing a victim onto the subway tracks in Chelsea. Around 1:30 that afternoon at the 18th Street station, police say Kamal Hawkins shoved a man onto the subway tracks just before he was struck by a number 1 train. Now, that victim was rushed to the Bellevue Hospital in critical but stable condition. Meanwhile, police charged Hawkins with second-degree attempted murder. And
a 24-year-old woman facing murder charges after police say she stabbed a postal worker to death inside of a bodega. Fox 5's Michelle Ross is in Lower Manhattan, where that suspect is expected to face a judge in just a few hours. Michelle, what can you tell us?
Teresa, it'll be later this afternoon when Jaya Cruz, who is accused of stabbing a postal worker to death, will be seen here before a judge at 100 Center Street. And this death apparently happened over a spot in line at a bodega. 24-year-old Cruz was walked out of the 26th precinct yesterday in Harlem in handcuffs. The NYPD says she stabbed 36-year-old Ray Hodges, a postal worker who was on duty. This all happened at Joe's Grocery on Malcolm X Boulevard and 118th Street at around 2:40 yesterday afternoon. When police arrived, they say Hodges had stab wounds on his body and a knife was recovered at the scene.
This morning, new details on the case of a pizza delivery turned into attempted murder. Investigators in Osceola County say this woman, 22-year-old Brianna Alvillo, was a delivery worker. She dropped off a pizza delivery at the Riviera Motel just off of 192 on Sunday, December 22nd. According to her arrest report, the victim was in town to celebrate her boyfriend's birthday along with her 5-year-old daughter. On the night of the crime, she had ordered food for a total of $33.10, giving Alvillo $2 as a tip. Investigators say the suspect did not like the amount she received. Later that night, investigators say Alvillo came back to the motel along with a man while both were wearing face masks. They forced their way into the room and attacked the victim. Investigators say Alvillo stabbed the pregnant woman 14 times, and all of that happened while the victim's 5-year-old daughter was watching. The pair then took off. According to the arrest report, investigators were able to trace the suspect's vehicle based on her files at the pizza place she was working for. Alvillo was arrested and now faces multiple charges, including attempted murder and kidnapping.